Prajan, we have some people actually join today because they would like to share and express some of their well wishes. If you allow us to stop the Q&A and give some time to those people to just say a few words. I will share, first of all, first of all, for those people who are not in the mailing list or not in the chat group, I typed the name there in the chat so you can search the chant yourself, or you can put your phone number or your email address. So I will include you in the mailing list. And also take note that if you're in the mailing list, because we send out to a lot of people, sometimes it will go to your junk mailbox. So please do check your junk mailbox once in a while so that you can pick up the email there. And I will hand over to Sister Joyce.
Rajan, JC and I and some of the people, actually we worked this out with a couple of days ago. So we would like to ask for your permission to let your students or your participants from all over the world who would like to express their gratitude to you on this special day. Do we have the permission, Rajan?
I am the Buddha's servant, I'm the Dhamma's servant, I'm the Sangha's servant. Do with me what you will.
Oh, we loved you, Ajahn. We wouldn't do anything to you. But yeah, that is, there are quite a few people who actually really expressed that they really want to do this. So we are going to, we need to ask your permission before we can even go ahead and do this. So unfortunately, Tracy was the first one to go ahead, but she has to go to work. So I think she has logged out already. I think so.
Sometimes she has to go to work.
Yes, yeah. That's right. Yeah. And Dr. Rasana actually took time off today to come into the Zoom because at this time of the day, he's normally in the clinic. So I think we will let her go ahead first. Dr. Rasana.
First of all, Vandana, it's very nice to talk to you today. We have been doing emailing and I am so grateful. As I have said in my small thing that I have written about my experience, I have been reading your book and listening quite a lot about your talks before in YouTube. And also I have a disc. I used to listen to your meditation thing when I'm driving to work. And that has really helped. And then I have been so fascinated by all the like the tales that you have said about the trip to Himachal Pradesh and all this ghost thing. And also, Bodhi tree, all this Bodhi leaf falling down, I remember everything. So I was really thinking, when will I see Ajahn? I would never thought that I will ever meet you like this. So it was because of COVID, I should say that thank you to COVID that we had a Zoom, at least something good happened. And, today that, as I have said in my email, when my brother-in-law was not well, I have asked, requested loving kindness to send, and today he is feeling better. So I'm really thankful to you, Ajahn. And through you, I have also came to know about Ajahn Anand. And then obviously through Joyce and June that we have been able to do retreat with him online, which was really good. Mm-hmm. So we are really happy to know you, and I will continue. As I said earlier, next year when my son finishes his medical school, we will come to meet you. And he wanted to be a monk for a month. I don't know whether it's possible or not.
We can talk about it.
So thank you so much. It's very nice, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
And my husband is here as well.
Nice to know you both.
Happy birthday, Ajahn.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope that we can meet up in Patan at some point.
Yes. When I was just thinking, if you go to pilgrimage in Bodh Gaya, maybe if it is all right, then we can join if we have this thing. So that will be very nice, I thought. One day it will come.
Hope so.
When I retire. Not very many years now, couple of years.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rasana and your hubby. Next will be Clinton from Japan.
Oh.
Hi, Clinton.
Hi there. Hi, everybody. Ajahn, very happy birthday, a little bit early.
Thank
I want to express my very much my gratitude for all the wide range of teachings. And I think what I want to say is that if it wasn't for these meetings, I wouldn't have developed a very deep appreciation for chanting. That otherwise I wouldn't have gotten into that, to put it that way. So that's been very powerful. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's been I think a challenging time for everybody. I took your good advice and did a little pilgrimage of 33 Guan Yin temples in Sendai, so that was interesting.
Great.
Being a good religious everywhere you are.
Anumodana.
That's what I wanted to say. So thank you very much for making the time to do this every 2 weeks. Thank you very much.
My pleasure also. Sadhu.
Thank you, Clinton. And next will be Monika from UK.
Good evening, Ajahn. Good evening,
evening.
everyone.
Good evening.
Afternoon, greetings from UK. It's first time I have a chance to say anything in person. It's lovely to meet you, dear Ajahn. And thank you also to Sister Joyce and GC for creating this space so we can express the wishes in person. And please forgive me, but I will read what I wrote because I will get emotional and I will lose the plot completely. So here it goes. On the occasion of your upcoming birthday, I would like to express my deepest gratitude for your existence, your wisdom, and your teachings. I came across your recordings, my apologies, on IT on Insight Timer back in 2016. And it's true that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That is you. I was on the spiritual and emotional crossroads at the time. And with your words, I got the nudge in the perfect right direction. By then I was identifying as Catholic for 36 years with more questions than answers about the nature of things. Dear Prajan, with your teachings, the answers started flooding in finally. Your teachings are full of compassion, knowledge, and wit, amazing wit. And the stories you kindly share are an endless source of inspiration due to being so extremely relatable and real. Thank you for extending your wisdom to online teaching so that Lord Buddha visits my humble home through your presence and words. I moved over 340 kilometers up north around here in UK last August in between the lockdowns here. And I don't know anyone here and first I'm living on my own. So the Zoom meetings have been also a wonderful break in their forced solitude of no definite end, at least in UK. Thank you for being and sharing your light so that I can stay on the right path that is lit up in front of me. May you find your way to that Shita heaven and may your rebirth be according to the spiritual ambition you set for yourself. May you live long, happy and safe from harm. Sadhu.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Sadhu.
Next will be Nithya.
Thanks, Joyce. Dear Prajan, good evening to you. And happy birthday. May you live long and a happy life. And may you continue to support millions of people around the world to deepen their Dhamma practice and get closer to Nibbana. Have a wonderful day. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank Joyce and JC. They truly are an inspiration to practitioners, not only in Malaysia and Singapore, but also in the West. They join our retreats and they are there even when it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon for us. So that's really inspiring. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't know about helping millions.
Oh, you would have, Ajahn. I'm sure you will eventually.
Next will we have Angie from Indonesia.
Hi, Angie.
Hello, Ajahn. It's been a long time since I met you. And thank you, Auntie Joyce and JC, for this opportunity. But for your upcoming birthday, I think I would like to express my gratitude for the first time I met you in DSVs in 2016. That day, like, you're asking, oh, are you going to join the retreat in Anglesey, and like all those things. And I joined for only 2 nights, but it was really meaningful. And of course, with all the search and exploration that I had to go through as well by myself. And by chance, I got to go to the pilgrimage with you in India in 2019. And it was such a memory that I would never, ever forget. And just your presence, your teachings, I think mostly your presence, your kind presence and forgiving presence, understanding and tolerance really helped me and inspired me a lot. And I would also like to ask for forgiveness for any things that I probably have done wrong by body, speech, or mind. But I'm really grateful to have crossed paths with you, and I hope to continue follow wherever it will be, but along this path, and hopefully also guided by you as well. Yeah, I think that's for me, and I wish all the very best for all your spiritual aspirations and all the wishes you have for this lifetime and also for your future lifetimes. And I hope you always stay well, healthy, and free from harm, free from any kind of storms and turbulence.
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah. Wish
I'm
to
happy to know you too.
again. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, next up is Shradda from Nepal.
Hello, Ajahn.
Hi, Shradda.
Nice to meet you in person. Thank you so much for all your teachings. I've learned a lot from reading your books and listening to the both on YouTube and your collection on your website. And they've been so helpful, such an inspiration to know the things you've done, like the 3,000 hours of meditation. When I saw it, I was like, wow, I don't know how parts of it just were so inspiring. And also for your teachings, I've learned so much, and they've really helped me develop more faith than I used to have before. So thank you for that. I would also like to thank you for your generosity and your compassion and your kindness towards the people of Nepal. You extended your help without us asking, without us having to ask for it, and that's so kind of you, and it has helped. Well, we haven't fully been able to use all of it because of the lockdown, but so far it has been helpful to people who've been in need. So thank you so much, Ajahn, on behalf of all of them and me, and may this the merits of this be of benefit to everyone, to you, and wish you a very happy birthday, Ajahn. Wish you all the best, wish you all your aspirations to come to fruition, and a happy, healthy, long life.
Thank
you,
Shradda.
Ajahn.
Happy to have made a connection with you as well. Also hope to see you in Nepal at some point.
Yes, I hope you visit soon.
Oh, yeah.
John, I would like to thank you from America for sending your books. They're all over the country right now. I sent them to Arizona, the local library, other places. And thank you for all your advice. It's been an interesting last year, and I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jay.
Anyone else?
You're welcome.
It's open to the floor. Anyone else?
enough.
The Malaysians are always very shy, Ajahn. I'm quite sure the Malaysians are really grateful for all your teachings. And last but not the least is Singapore.
a cute small video from BF.
Too sad.
I think I will call the last two person, one from Malaysia and one from Dubai. Aparajita, my dear friend.
Well, it's been absolutely amazing to know Ajahn, and again, I think I'll be too emotional to speak. So, just a lot of heartfelt gratitude. And thank you for this community. Thank you for everything. And yes, I don't think I'm very coherent now, but from my heart, happy birthday. Thank you.
Happy to know you too, Aparajita.
Thank you.
And thank you for your help with the graphic designing, the layout of the books.
It's my honor to do that. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Joyce, so much. Bye.
You're most welcome, Aparajita. Yeah, and the last one will be, can I get Raymond to represent Malaysia?
Hi, Ajahn.
Hello, Raymond.
My wife just ran off. She's camera shy. Ajahn, thank you very much. I hope you can hear me well. I would say that you have set me on the real path. I was actually, reading, studying, and even helping to set up a Sunday school and even run it. But I never realized that actually I wasn't really on the path until I was still looking. Actually, I was looking for a long time. And it's just by a chance, if your CD, your audio CD, remember your first audio CD, the MP3. But I got it, and then that was back in 2013. I remember for 6 months, I was playing it on my car stereo. That was really where it really got to me that I really must move on. And the next step that I must move on is actually Samadhi. I was thinking of Samadhi. I was actually going into retreats, in, out, and then after that, everything just peter off and that's it. Back to normal life, no more sitting and so on. So, but it was your audio CDs that really set me on this path, that I should seriously pick up and make Samadhi, the formal sitting and practice, part of my daily practice. It's your encouragement. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to express my deepest gratitude, appreciation for your relentless encouragement that you've given us. Thank you. And by the grace of this marriage, and also from Leitu, she's behind me, but she doesn't want to appear. So she's expressing her thanks to you. And on behalf of all Malaysians too, thank you very much. Please come back and conduct our face-to-face retreats in Cameron again
when possible.
Thank you and happy birthday, Ajahn.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Ajahn.
Shan is from Singapore.
Hi, Ajahn. Sending you our well wishes from Singapore. With from all my friends, Dharma friends who have been to your monastery. Unfortunately, I haven't been to your monastery myself, but I guess Siyuan, Shunxiang, you know them. Yeah, so just want to say, send our gratitude for your generosity in spreading the Dhamma, especially on most of the online platforms. And whenever I feel down and I tune into your guided meditation and remember and recall your encouragement for us to chant the chantings that we like, it really uplifts the mind. And yeah, may you stay healthy, and hopefully one day you can go back to India to lead a pilgrimage again. I would very much like to join. Yeah, and yeah, may all your spiritual aspirations come true all the way until Nibbana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm sorry, Ajahn, I have to really include this couple, Cliff and Lynda.
Before we wish you happy birthday, allow us to say our apologies. I think we are among the laziest of all students that you have internationally, but you have been with us. We are very, 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 very lucky because the first time I hear of this wonderful, wonderful enlightened monk, Ajahn Achalo, is when I see him and met him about 15 years ago at Anglesey retreat. So the first time I actually met him in person. And then thereafter, it's like out of sight, out of mind until my clip got posted to Thailand about 5 years ago. And then we got connected. We started to visit Ajahn. And I think both of us is the luckiest of all the disciples that Ajahn have, because we are living here in Thailand. So at any time we could just drive like 7 hours to visit Ajahn. And we have been very lucky to be able to do that rather frequently for the last few times before the lockdown. We were wanting to come, in person to your birthday, but unfortunately we can't do it. But I'm sure we'll soon visit you again. So Ajahn, wishing you a healthy, happy birthday, and may all aspirations come true.
Happy birthday, Ajahn.
Happy birthday. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Brother JC, for all the arrangements so that all of us internationally could continue learning from Ajahn.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
I think Shivani is waiting, but before that, on behalf of the participants in this vessel, this Zoom vessel, thank you for being our captain, Ajahn. Thank you for making stops all over the world to pick us up and allowed us to ride with you in the waves, in the storm, and take us over to the other side of the shore safely. We are very grateful for this, Ajahn. And I think on behalf of JC and myself, Ajahn, we also like to thank you for agreeing to do this Zoom for almost 1.5 years now. And we are really very grateful for this. Thank you very much. Anumodana.
I'm just thinking with the gratitude that I feel for my own teachers. So it's the beautiful emotions and gratitude and faith that people have expressed is something that I also experience in relationship with my own teachers. And my oldest Malaysian students will remember that when I first taught my first retreat in Malaysia, I could hardly talk about Ajahn and my teachers and the Buddha without getting teary-eyed. And I really thought about how much I appreciated the Dhamma and how grateful I was to the beings who taught it to me and gave me the encouragement and the support to learn it. So I understand it. I also see it as kind of all of the beautiful, wholesome emotions that you're experiencing. I experience them myself in relationship with my teachers. So I see it as being larger than me. I'm one bhikkhu, one vessel, one part of the Sangha, and I feel the same gratitude and love towards the Sangha that you do. And once I visited Lumpur Part, I'd been given some birthday presents actually many years ago. I think it's about 16 years ago. And I saved up some of my gifts to give to him. And then he handed me a monk's bag, which had a Pali phrase on it. And I had to get my monk friend to translate it. And the Pali phrase was, "Those who give gifts will be loved." And then the Buddha also says that the greatest gift is the gift of Dhamma. So that's why people, when I recognize that people are feeling some love towards me, it's because I have encouraged them to practice this path, which leads to greater feelings of well-being and peace and wisdom and less suffering. And so I recognize that we do need teachers, and we need people to remind us, we need people to be patient with us, we need people to be compassionate and also firm in moments, and find ways to teach us, inspiring ways, interesting ways, humorous ways, scolding ways, depending on what is needed. And so it's also my pleasure and my privilege to speak on Dhamma. And there's a phrase, there's a saying, we teach best what we mostly need to learn. So I'm also learning as I reflect on Dhamma and share Dhamma. I'm reflecting on Dhamma myself and deepening my understanding. So I'm also grateful for the opportunity to share and encourage. And thank you, JC and Joyce, for putting the pressure on me. I wasn't so into the idea of teaching online, actually, being a bit shy and not that techie. But I've actually really enjoyed it, and I'm grateful to have the medium to be able to encourage people, particularly at a time when people need encouragement. So I've been happy to contribute what I can contribute, and thank you for the opportunity. I also experience a sense of community from coming together regularly this way. So I'm happy to be a part of this community. So
thank you very much, Ajahn.
I share your appreciation. Yeah.
Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you, Shivani, for waiting on.
Happy birthday, Ajahn, first of all. I would like to wish you, and my parents are here and they want to wish you also.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
My parents are here. I am still in my mother's house.
Okay.
So, and I wish you whatever you want. I wish everything comes to fruition, whatever you want, Ajahn. And we are so grateful. And I think if we celebrate more and we are happier on your birthday than you are, because you were born, so we could we get this pleasure of getting teachings from you. And thank you so much for being in our life, and we are blessed. And thank you so much. So I'm just going to chant the Jayamangala Gatha.
Excellent.
Bahum sahasramabhinimit savudhantam girimekhalang udit bhur sasenamarang danadidham vidhina jitva munindo tang tejasa bhavatu te Jayamangalani Maratirik Abhiyujit Saparating Ghoram Panalvakamakha Madhattayakam Khanti Sudant Vidhina Jitva Munindo Tang tejasa bhavatu te Jayamangalani Nala giring gajvarang Atimat bhutang Davagi chakkamasaniv Sudarunantang Mitambusek vidhina Jitva munindo tang tejasa bhavatu te Jayamangalani Ukhit khaggamati hatha Sudarunantang Dhavanti yujana Pathanguli malvantang थी भी संखत मनो जितवा मुनिंदो तं तेज साभवतु ते जय मंगलानि कत्वान कठमुदरं इव गभीनिया चिंचाय दुष्टवचनं जनकाय मच्चे संतेन सोम विधिना जित्वा मुनिंदो तं तेजसा भवतु ते जय मंगलानि सच्चं विहाय मति सच्चक वाद केतुं वादाभिरोपित मनम् अति अंधभूतं पय्यापदीप जलितो जित्वा मुनिंदो तं तेजसा भवतु ते जय मंगलानि नंदोपनंद भुजगं विबुधं महेधिं उत्तेन थेर भुजगेन दमापयन्तु इत्थुपदेश विधिना जित्वा मुनिंदो तं तेजसा भवतु ते जय मंगलानि दुःखाहदित्थि भुजगेन सुदट्ठहत्थं ब्रह्मं विशुद्धिज्योतिमेत्ति बकाभिधानं ज्ञानागदेन विधिना जित्वा मुनिंदो तं तेजसा भवतु ते जय मंगलानि एकापि बुद्ध जय मंगल अथ गाथा यो वाच को दिन दिने सरते मतंदी हितवान अनेक विविधानि च उपद्रवानि मोखं सुखं अधिगमेय नरो तपयो.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you, Shivani. Thank you very much. JC,
Thank you,
take
Joyce.
over now.
Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you very much.
Very
Happy Christmas.
transportive. It puts me back in India and I love it.
Ajahn, we really want you to be here in Bodh Gaya. I sent you pictures of the Bodhi tree on the Buddha Purnima day
Yeah, beautiful.
because I was remembering you so much when I saw those pictures.
I love it.
Wish-
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you,
so much.
Shivani. Okay, last one, Ajahn. Please allow Winny from Indonesia.
Hello,
Okay.
Ajahn. Is my voice clear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you, Ajahn, for allowing me to send my gratitude also because it's also my birthday on 4th June.
Oh,
So,
nice. Sadhu, sadhu,
So-
sadhu.
really thank you for your teaching. And then hopefully someday I can see you in person because thank you for this Zoom session that I can know your teaching. And also, yeah, I'm feeling so grateful for your teaching now. Thank you.
Nice to
Wish
meet
you
you.
very best on your birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Winnie.
We like to invite everybody who like to join us to ask for forgiveness from Ajahn. So it is a beautiful culture, I think, I'm not sure is it in Thai forest tradition or in general, that during the teacher's birthday, we would like to sincerely just ask for forgiveness of what we have done wrong to our teacher. So for those who like to join us, if you can, go on Anjali, and then last with flowers for Prajan, and we'll recite this on behalf of all Prajanachala students, friends, and supporters. We would like to sincerely ask for Prajan's Achala's forgiveness. If through body, speech, or mind, we have done any wrong which is not right or appropriate, or that we could have done better, we sincerely ask for your forgiveness. May this acknowledgement of fault be accepted, and may that be restrained in future. In Anjali, with much metta, respect, and gratitude from all the students and friends and supporters.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I forgive you.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Please forgive me too.
We forgive you, Ajahn.